I don't get it. When I left here, you were ready to break up with Marco because you were choosing Ford.
I know, but then Marco came over with this really amazing present, and he was so loving and supportive, and I just melted. I remembered all the reasons that I love him. And then Dorian came over and said some really wonderful things about Marco, and just like you did. And I realized you were both right. I mean, why would I ever want to look anywhere else?
But you did.
No, I know that. But I think the reason that this whole thing happened with Ford was because I was so scared of being with just one person for the rest of my life. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love what you have with Cole. I mean, I wrote a whole musical about it, for crying out loud.
No one ever said that you have to be exactly like Cole and me.
No, but that's the thing. That's what I realized. Marco's the only one I want to be with for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just such a 180.
No, I know. I was just so confused, but now it's crystal clear. I love Marco. I'm just so happy that I don't have to break his heart.
You're not going to tell him about Ford?
Why would I do that? Why would I tell him now when it's over? I mean, besides, Ford's still Marco's professor.
TA.
Whatever, they still have to spend a lot of time together, and this semester means so much to Marco. He wants to be this amazing filmmaker, and how can he do that if all he could think about is that his professor is sleeping with his girlfriend?
Okay, I get your point.
God, I feel so bad that I made you lie for me.
Well, I wasn't too happy about it either.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not like I never asked it of you. God, you did the same thing or more for me when I was pregnant with Hope.
That's not exactly the same thing.
Are you kidding me? I'll never forget how you stood up for Cole and me. Really, like, I would do anything for you and Marco.
You already do. You made me see what was right in front of my face. Marco's way too special to ever let go.
I'm really glad you made the right decision.
Me too.
Hey. Everything okay?
Well, it is now.
So you made it.
Well, yeah, I love this band.
I'm here with friends, but maybe we can hook up later?
Maybe.
I didn't know this is where Brody was going to bring Jessica. You don't want to stay, would you?
No way. I love this band, and I love that my man is taking me to see them. Jessica and Brody can enjoy their own date.
Let's just hope it works out well.
So, you really liked Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, and NSYNC too.
What else do you like?
Well, shouldn't you know? You keep on saying how we're supposed to be in love.
Humor me.
I like the idea of travel.
Yeah? Any place in particular?
I don't know. The wonders of the world, Machu Picchu, pyramids of Egypt.
It'd be amazing to see that stuff.
I think so. You know, you travel to get out of yourself, to see the world in a whole new way.
You know, I had airborne training when I was in the SEALs. I could take you up in a chopper sometime.
Is this a trick?
What?
Well, is that something that we did before and you want to take me so you can make me remember?
Nope, we never went flying together.
We didn't?
Jess, I'm not trying to make you remember anything. I tried that, it didn't work.
So why take me now?
To impress you. It's what guys do on the first date. And as far as I'm concerned, this is our first date.
So this guy you're sneaking around.
Hey, I have not been sneaking around.
Mom, I'm not blind. I know what's going on.
You know, what happened to our conversation about how we don't assume what other people are doing?
I have to. No one tells me anything.
Okay, you're right. I am seeing someone. Seeing. His name's Elijah, and I didn't want to say anything until I knew, you know, how I felt.
So how do you feel about him?
That's a good question, Jerry.
Trust me, I am not pregnant.
You're sure about that?
Todd is the only possible candidate, and that ended quite some time ago.
Is that the only reason she could have fainted, Doc?
Lie back. There could be any number of causes, but we won't know definitely until we run more tests.
Okay, so what you're saying is you haven't found anything wrong with me.
Would you stop being a lawyer for once, Taya, and just be a patient for 1 second?
Turn over. When's the last time you had a physical?
I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. But they worked me over pretty good when I was blown up last year. Right after Blair and I both admitted that Todd was the love of our lives.
Answer the man.
Yeah, Mom. Do you love Elijah like Dad loves Taya?
Well, what could be worse than having you and Mitch as parents?
Having parents who didn't give a whit about you, who threw you away like trash, dumped you at a hospital.
How did Mitch's name get on my birth certificate?
Same way Roxy's did. I had to convince Mitch that you were his son, so I made one up that said you were.
Why should we believe anything you have to say?
You shouldn't. But there is someone else who can tell you the truth.
Who? Mitch? I'm not allowed anywhere near him.
I'm talking about that little tramp who was supposed to deliver the chosen child, Stacy Marasco. She has what you're looking for.